But part of that is because they've just got maps like this where they should be dominating.
Let's get it going. Explosive now towards A main. Walls rip across. Flashes on top of it as well. Mako is keen to take up some space towards B main as well. DRX is doing this.
Yeah, they look like they're really aware that this comp can fight aggressively. They've got a lot of flashes to work with.
Here we go, Wall, straight up, life. Right behind screens. Still has a dash, he's really just making the most of this, look at that. Spam into the corner. Quick reload of the Sheriff, but a great opening pick for them. Can he convert it into anything else? Foxy9, so separated from the rest of his team with that dash deep onto it. The Cove also still up for now. RB just running right through them. To the back of Halls here, needs some help from the rest of his team to try and collapse and collide. HFMI, what can he do? Still right through the pillar. Everybody going to be falling who tries to flood into it. Spike still not down, Monk. It's a chance. Spike starts to get planted in the default spot.
Spike planted.
Snakebite, drop down, reload the gun.
Wow, Mako has just done him.
Yep, the wall gets used to reposition, and it's just a crossfire setup.
I mean, it's Buzz that ends. Life is going to be an incredibly key player for them on the defense side. They need to get him active. They have 2 initiators, a lot of tools to be able to push him onto angles. But likewise, DRX have a lot to be able to shift him away from angles too. Cascade's always going to be in his face, the Sky utility. And Stax likes to use his Trailblazer early, which isn't always the best, but against a Jet that's really aggressive on defense like Life, I think he's going to find a lot of value out of that.
Tightest comp. You're playing against the Viper in the Harbor. It is brutal to play against if you're a Jet player.
Or you could just try this.
Yeah, Life is close to the corner, but like you said, Josh, it's the Trailblazer. It's used really far back.
Oh, he dashed into the door.
Dash into them. I mean, he's trying to make the most of it. I respect it. I appreciate it. But close corners cleared now. Barreling forwards from DRX. Flash over the top does connect. Will they catch this close corner? YH is there. In fact, they've got 3 players all stacked up. It's been slowed down a tad. Is there going to be a hot flash play? Well, with Yuchen dying, not quite. It's not going to be likely. No more flashes now to play with, but I do like the tempo switch up. There is a flank attempt that's also happening as well on the opposite side of the map. I mean, HFMI waiting for some sort of timing. Cove, though. It blooms, it blossoms, it gets the safe plan. Set themselves up now.
For the classic DRX post plan.
Yeah.
This is what Benkai was talking about, how important these level of flanks are going to be. I mean, you can see HMFI.
Team wall drop forwards. Wide face as well. A couple of players falling, but otherwise quite safe. It's all about those timings, though. It's so tricky to find them against this comp because those windows of opportunity that you get when you're playing against the Viper Harbor on Pearl, you let them set up in the post plan, it's brutal. Miss those chances so easily. So standard affair, Cascade pushed up close now. You see the Reckoning, this was built up prior. Clears out towards the site. YH really wants to try and fight for this one, and that does get a decent tag with Foxy9. He is landing his shots today. Nothing to offset him.
Got tagged up inside his own Cloudburst as well and was still able to go for the wide swing and take down YH. Unfortunate there for Attacking Soul that they weren't able to find a pick early.
Now forced to try and take this fight into them. Well, okay. Phantom spam onto it. Foxy9's dealt with it towards the back of Halls, but again,
he's the only player.
Remember what I was talking about, it's time pressure. It's the biggest question mark when you're playing against this comp because they're going to have snake bites, they're going to have nanoswarms, they're going to have the whole kitchen sink being launched like a trebuchet from range all the way through. RB playing close to the pillar as well, an attempt to try and push them back. Yeah, Live, he's got the dash back, 5 bullets. No easy fight. Not in the slightest, and with 1 health remaining, Monk cannot withstand it.
Smoke utility, or really by any utility. They're just trying to take the fight. That's going to make things much more difficult.
And this is the way the DRX love to play this map. Attack side and the defense side, it's heavy prioritization on the extremities of A and B. They want to farm up the orbs as well. The Reckoning is so important just for how this entire composition is played. So you can see that's where they've been prioritizing it. RB's 2 away now from that ult. He's just used it.
Careful here.
It's crazy how quick you can get the ult online.
Yeah. When you're putting a plan on him as well, just all the ultos being funneled. Dash forwards from Foxy9. He's trying to cut this one up. No one was watching it. Stacked.
Trade.
Beautiful trade. Like his aim wasn't going to be adjusted in time with that one. He was just Popping out of the smoke, but still, they haven't cleared towards the back of the side. There's a cove in the way, though, and when you're spamming it through the wall, Fragment nade drop down on top of it, it's all just a little bit too late.
And you get both of the post-plant agents playing over towards Art. So it's kind of weird what Buzz and Mako are going for right now, actually. They were both playing Art, and now they're so far away, anticipating some people to flank or be pushed.
Lineups from there?
No way, surely not.
I don't know.
Wait, there it is.
Really far back. Yeah,
There's
they
the
are.
snake bite.
They're just playing lineups from absolute Narnia, man. I mean, they are miles away, but the fight taken anyway. ASE, they realize it. Time is of the essence. Going to be playing towards it. The defuse as well. It's denied. There's only one player left. It's Buzz. Can he win his fight out? He can. The knives not paying off. The fuse has to be stuck. Has to be covered. The players are low, but they do just that. Okay. ASE round on the boards. It's ludicrous, isn't it?
To unload your utility. That, I think, was a little too far in one direction. But very funny.
We see it again.
You don't get more of a DRX post-plant than that.
No, you don't. I mean, it's so passive all the way back. Deep knife. I believe they're getting any tags on that one, but again, when I was talking about the Reckonings, it's online and it's critical. Life is close, didn't get tagged by it, but again, he's running out of options now all the way through. It's why he bails him out. Close to the screens, running right through. RB tries to adjust the aim, but four for him. Will he get the ace? Pop flash play, he's hunting for it, he wants it, but he's up against Mako. He's ready to deny, no clip inside, a reset potentially there for the third.
That time, as soon as YH is picked off, Stax is too slow to be able to trade. And that gap between Foxy and the rest of the team rears its head once more.
Let's knock DRX down to the weaker guns, just the rifle for Buzz. Oh, yeah, spotted him, didn't he? Mako's going to be seen, and now they're converging on him. Heavy in mid. Mako with the Sheriff, can't quite hit the flick.
And this is a serious theme of what we saw on Fracture 2. DRX losing 2 rounds down to an eco. And this is how ASE started that crazy run in the second half, was by winning crucial gun rounds and then knocking DRX's economy down into the dumps.
A lot of ults that they could utilize here. Try and push them back. Lockdown's going to be used preemptively.
This is
timed up though, yeah. YH uses his no command, but he didn't get off in time, so now they've got this ult to really contend with. No way! You got to turn around, man! Foxy9's getting away with it.
YH had the nade!
Just murder!
They wanted YH's nade to deny the lockdown. That's why he didn't turn around and try and deal with Foxy. But it's all gone to chaos.
Re-detained! The players skipping, hopping this way, that way, not a gun in their hands, and the time is just being bled away from them. Cove, it's shredded to pieces now. Time ticking, no one's sticking. Smoke in the way, it's raw spam. Enough to get the job done, but yeah, just slight miscoordination there.
I mean, ability is able to knock him to his knees.
Should have been dealt.
And that's so unfortunate for ASE because they got themselves into an economy advantage, and yet once more, DRX are able to fight their way out of it.
Slips away. No pushback again from this extremity control of A main. I said it before, DRX, they love to do it. They love to farm these orbs up. RB, he's on for his 3rd Reckoning.
That's very quick.
Good information gain, though.
It is, but it hasn't actually pulled anybody over.
Oh, I mean, the flash didn't connect yet still.
Wow.
HFMI takes the fight.
Doesn't care. He just doesn't care.
Swings right into it. Seeker's now popped off, though. DRX, they want to barrel forwards. They're going to take this site. Brute force. Cove's dropped down. Snake bites. Spam. Will it be enough? Still gets the plan down. And the Viper's pit as well. Layered on top. How do you chew through this one?
Buzz is falling back into that post-plant position again.
Yeah, he's really far back. Only this time they haven't given up Art completely.
Oh no. Tell a lie, Buzz is going all the way back to A main.
The Stax is going to be the one to hold down his position. Retake many up, never ideal. Dash away to cut it up. Left to just life again, and he has to run away. Got to save that gun. Operator needs to be kept into the next.
And Life really wants to try and find value with the AWP. He's got 5 kills so far in 7 rounds. It's not bad by any means, but he's really struggling to find value early on. And that's just a little bit of information. They're happy to give their lives away.
They're hunting for it. They got the money.
Get the AWP. Can
still swings for the fight.
What's even more insane than that as well to me, Brent, is that the 0 point from the KO had identified that there was like 3 players there. And so he knows he's going to be swinging into a stack of players. It's not a coordinated push. It's just him on his own. Chad. Absolute Chad.
Still makes the play.
That's the kind of stuff that really will catch off some teams that are looking a little more shaky. And yeah, we're talking about DRX being in a bit of a slump, but that's relative to their normal expectations, where they're going to dominate groups, look like a title contender. Them slumping is still being favored over quite a few teams in this tournament.
Just the Marshall, that reckoning. Again, makes his way through onto the side, clears it out. Clear indicator here that ASE, they want to try and fight the flood back into this one. Denied a chance to even let DRX get that post plant down, but time has been bought and a bit of a distraction. Mako from the back, and yeah, Bunt is none the wiser. All the way through, counter spam, flash round. It's Buzz. He's this way, that way. Spun. Still want to go trying to adjust this, still trying to go B. They've left it up to just RB.
DRX there on an anti-eco, exactly the wrong way to play it. And Attacking Soul Esports will take those.
Absolutely. Got to jump on them. Opportunities like that. So maybe it's not looking too dire.
Right. Now Life tries to punish Mako.
And here it is. Mako's been doing this lurk when they've been doing this 4-1 split. Mako's been trying to take that space, punished. Immediate reaction into the smoke. HFMI goes, and there it is. The return of the fire. This way, that way, just up to Buzz. It's a 1v3. Picks up the spike and now repositioning, but he doesn't know where anybody is. Lack of information. He's got so many angles to watch for and play for.
I just don't think this is even possible. There's no way he thinks about YH being behind it this time, does he? He looks like he's
holding it. He's holding it. Spots him. YH running back as well. Waiting for the rest of his team. Fight's taken though. It's a little bit disjointed. Dodged Buzz. Is he really going to be that guy? Pushing forwards. All the way. Round. Buzz nails the shot. Are you not? Keep it calm in the clutch, but yeah, Buzz is good for moments like that too. Playing a variety of roles.
And we're just seeing so many individualistic situations from DRX. That was carrying them through Fracture, to be honest, in a scoreline that was closer, I think, than a lot of people would have been expecting. And now here too, Buzz saves them. Perfectly for them.
Again, Life pushed up deep.
And look how much safer Mako is playing this time around. Not looking to get punished by Life. DRX have been very heavy over towards A because they know they can take A main for free.
But the reckoning again. It's going to be forcing them all the way back here. Monk dodging, juking, weaving in and out, not stunned up. Good job to stay alive towards the back of the side, but it's eventually traded. Buzz is there. Swings right the way around. Seekers, they all go. Fallen down, broken apart. Mako is on that flank, and that's going to be important now. With the lockdown at play, it's pushed them all into very predictable angles.
Life could double updraft this, and he might have a chance, but that would give away where he's flanking from.
And he's just waiting it out. Very intelligent. Fight taken. Mako as well. Flanks on flanks. And Life has been noted. Nobody giving him any sort of angle, any chance. Does he need it though? He's almost making his own opportunities.
Good try.
Tight. RB cuts himself off there, maybe looking to try and spam. The cascade, a bit of anti-synergy. Bunts up close, stacks, returns. But 2 more chances in this first half to do so. Maybe they can again even it out. We saw similar scenes really on Fracture. Intermittent with them winning their rounds. Pushing forwards though, they want to make a pop flash play. Over the top towards A. Buzz, he watches for it, he calls it.
And they do fight for A control. But this on their eco.
Still want to try and fight for a little bit more. It's mid being explored. This way, that way. It's returned with the fire. Bunt gets the trade.
And Bunt's got his reckoning online. That push over towards A got him the ult orb that he needed. And the weaponry's not looking that bad. I would believe in HFMI with a Bucky any day of the week as well. So,
what can he do?
As long as HFMI is able to hold on at the back of the B side. Now, having said that, DRX taking the spike and heading towards A main. The reckoning, though, is such an important tool, and ASE are getting good information in mid. Unfortunately, they believe that it's heading to mid.
Yeah, they think it's a B push just because they spotted out Mako. And look at the util. Expended out towards B, expecting there to be more players behind Mako. Instead, it's a vacant site onto A. DRX realize it.
They've just over-rotated. The problem is, if ASE had one player here, Buzz wouldn't be able to take such an aggressive position. And now, ASE have got to re-clear all of these spots. It could be A main, it could be Art, it could be deep into Secret, Flowers. There's so many places that they have to clear. The reckoning doesn't work as well.
And they fight over this flash. Dissuades them. Running forwards, a run and gun with the stinger. Why not? If it does the job, if it works, still time is really running short here. And Anaswarm's deaded close to the corner. Buzz forced to dead it out, and that's all of them cleaned up. Time, plenty enough available. ASE take the necessary fights.
And even with a live buy, are able to convert that one. So finding a retake there, even without using, you know, major ultimates, that they'll still have availability for next round. You know, the Reckoning is still there. They've got Null Command to work with. They're set up actually for quite a decent half. On a map where we expected DRX to absolutely come out and dominate. I think there's, again, been enough gaps in how DRX are playing this to offer ASE these opportunities.
Here we go, last round now with this first half.
I do really like the idea of fighting A here, but Life is on the opposite side of the map. Are they going to send a Reckoning and just make DRX pay for every inch?
Yeah, it's a flash.
No, it's just a little passive.
Yeah.
They've given it up.
Snakebite as well, maybe to just fake like they were, disrespecting it and holding that space, but instead, no, again, same game plan. One step closer to the Reckoning. Back over towards B. Back has been containing, so there's been no deep lurk, but again, it's Life who's playing close to this position. What is the call here? Looks like DRX is still discussing it, because back over towards A. Like this refight towards A main, but now there's another flash as well. Will there be the swing and the peek off of it? Yes, RB lands it and sprays him down.
They go 3 for 2 there. Attacking Seoul Esports still with a chance, but Life is a long way from the action. He's just waiting for the information. He's so scared of getting caught by Mako and losing the round completely. So once more, DRX have positioning everywhere that they would want over towards A.
This feels so awkward now as well.
And recall that Mako has these Snakebite lineups from mid.
Yeah.
So his positioning might look disconnected, and it is in terms of trading and fighting, that kind of thing. But he's going to be able to send Snakebites.
What Wyatt has to do. No command rips forwards, both the Anaswarms. They're dead it early there, that was forced out from that ultimate. Now you see the Snakebites from miles away. Mobility's being suppressed there, Life towards the side with a shoddy, diffusing. Not going to be able to stick, vulnerable, they're 4 in a round, RB. Beautiful stuff. All
Attacking Seoul Esports didn't show us too much of, which was those big clashes. They fought for it occasionally, but we'll see what the difference is like.
There it is, the exchange as well. Birds flying right past one another.
Yeah, they give it up. They don't want to fight with the Cascade at their back. So DRX doing the same thing, giving over control of that Altom to HFMI.
It's interesting, isn't it? You know, the full prioritization, DRX trying to get the Reckoning online ASAP. Instead, it's ASE prioritizing the Seekers.
I mean,
all Torbs.
It wasn't just the Altorbs that were helping RB get his ults online so quickly. He's got 20 kills.
Yeah, he's 20 and 9. That doesn't hurt at all, does it? Trailblazer. Used a little bit later. Smoke forwards, Nanoswarms as well popped off here. Just an attempt to delay by DRX. Gathering up now with the reinforcements. Will they try and flood, or are they just going to be trying to wait as well for the plan to go down? As a flash, it is an attempt. As the plan goes down, Mako is not watching for it. The reposition, Life eventually dealt with, but it's all down to Stacks. He's low, 20 health. Shots firing straight through, blind as anything with the smokes, but...
You know, that 0 point is going to be a really important post-plant tool to stop retakers from taking space. This is strange. They just allow RB to take the orb. Everybody from ASE around that area, but none of them choosing to fight over it.
Yeah,
worried perhaps about a 5-person stack.
Worried potentially as well if any pop flash plays through it, but no. It's given up. Mid starting to be explored, but splitting themselves up.
This is where the lurkers can't be too fast.
Shots here.
They go for it anyway. It's dangerous in those kind of situations. You can definitely get caught.
Damage was done to Monk, but of course, heal in the back pocket. They've really slowed this one down and given DRX a full read because they've got nobody stacked towards B. All the way, running through. Foxy9 attempts to disrupt again, and there it is. Backup is online. Mako pushing all the way through with the classics making short work of them. It's turned on his head just like that. It's up to HFMI, the 1v1. RB picks up the Bulldog. Cove to reposition. Watching on the edge.
That's so bold. That is so bold from HFMI. At any point there, RB could swing through his Cove, but RB's gone for the reposition.
It's still available, of course. HFMI does not opt to use it. Needs to keep the gun out. That's roughly where RB is, but again, could have repositioned anywhere. Will he guess correct? It's all about the timing. Spots it, lands it. Beautiful. Lovely clutch. And listen,
like this, round 15. It's going to be hard for the Chinese squad to do that here.
but they still can. Flash over the top there.
With the 0 point.
Control here, yeah.
Trying to find Mako and stop the one-way and stop the snake bites from being a thing. Instead, Mako, he didn't even deploy them yet.
I really like this. Could be spotting a bit of a weakness here in the defensive setups. It's, again, bring them all the way into the side. Fragment nades, snake bites, everything. Tossed into the back of Horse to clear it out, so the site should be theirs. Inside the orb, though.
And now the aggressive post-plant positions of ASE should be great.
Oh, Bunt has taken so much damage from that. Does stick it, though, so they get themselves into the post. And it's aggressive. Like you said, Josh, Trailblazer leaps it in. Dash forwards from Foxy9. Cuts that one forwards. Where's the rest of the help? It's a team flash, but yeah, okay. The fire is returned. RB's quick. Just help out. Left up to Monk. No snake bites. Got the angle watched for here, but with just a Vandal. Trying to spam is dangerous. RB sticking, already gaining half. Can't quite land the bullets, and yep. Just all the way through.
Monk will be happy to save the...
Gonna have that appropriate idea. Obviously, it was that half by 6-9 being that scoreline, but finally some rifles in the hands of ASE. Deep high tide dropped across. Stacks was not contested on that spot, so he's picking up one step closer now to the Seekers.
Yeah, and when attacking Seoul Esports are trying to take B control or mid control,
Having fun with it.
They don't really have anyone deep in A. I think that's a good idea. That's what Life was saying at the press conference. You know, they were coming in to have a bit of fun with it and to learn.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Before they arrived and before they scrimmed, they said they wanted to win the championship. But I think expectations were readdressed somewhat quickly after they got the chance to
maybe
play a little.
Practice, yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
Reckoning through. Okay, what a shot to land with the updraft. Mako was not ready for that one. Could not reposition in time. Seekers let loose and across here. It's a pivot. Just two players. No one's watching main this entire time. It's been contained. Foxy9 still there. Smoke dropped down. He repositions. Watching. Still containing. ASE, do they really still want to commit into this one? They don't have any control of the site.
Foxy9 is going to hear them coming like a herd of elephants.
Oh, and the shot's just not quite landing here still. He's still close. Foxy9. Dash now active once more. Back of that kill.
And they didn't leave anybody be as an option to go back in that direction.
Yeah, 15 seconds left. One to the reposition, on for the ace. And the time pressure, it's all there. Seconds ticking away, the crowd chanting, the crowd denied the chance. We'll be seeing a repeat of what Boostio was achieving.
But they've got some time to figure that out.
Yeah.
And
beginning.
They're not looking like they're in danger of losing that. Whoops, that 0 point went miles away. So RB escapes, and he has all of his utility online.
Yep, still maybe intending to catch on to him. Foxy9, the dash is there. He realizes they're running right all the way through. Oh my goodness, you're body blocking me. Get out of my way. Shot. Didn't quite land there. Maybe just the movement and accuracy as well. It went wide. An exchange of the gun. So, rifle in the hand. Want to try and see that initiation. Dash to disengage. There was a judge up top, but now that threat is no longer there. And it's still that aggressive post plant.
Yeah, really, really aggro.
Deep smoke again. High tide now there. No command. As soon as the first layer and wave of that util is used, it's enough to really bog DRX down. They can't use anything to break past this chokehold, this crossfire setup. It has to be the raw duels taken, and Foxy9 swings into it. There's nobody to help him. Where's the cover? And fire, Monk! It's raining down lead. Had that perfect chance. Eventually got a little bit more, but he does spot out where Stacks is, and that'll be easily done. So,
useful. And here we see YH, the player that helped take all of the utility offline, now pick up and operate.
He's still got
on attack.
Yeah, I mean, they exchanged the weapons around like this. Well, that was from DRX's side, excuse me, but yeah, picks up the operator for attack side now. I mean, it's intriguing. Definitely unorthodox. Viper's pick. Laid down at their feet through the choke point. There's a lot of util to slow them down. The Trailblazer had to wait out an Nana Swarm, and there's a flank, this deep push from Foxy9. He's got all the information in the world for his team. That's how they can afford to stack over towards A. But it is being watched for. And the shot's there.
Who needs a Killjoy turret?
Yeah.
Got a KO with an AWP.
YH with the op. Magical stuff. Plant still needs to go down though, and they want to play up close inside the pit. They deny it. Chance to get into the post plant. Still, 50 seconds remaining. How does this get offset? Spike picked back up. Life's still close here. He's got the judge. It's a bit of a team flash. Up close. What is that? He's updrafted.
Oh, that's
Gonna take him out. Stacks hits a nasty shot with the reactions, and the spike eventually planted. Mako. He's got himself a judge now as well. Himself falling from the main position. Fragment nade will push them off from the tap initially. A flash play to attempt a sturdy operator to try and spam with, to try and play the pose to Shorty as well. It's not the right tool for the job. You just have to back away, and it's all over the place. It's carnage.
especially with YH using the operator instead of buying himself a rifle. Trying to get value out of the op that they'd picked up.
No nuance in the play though this time around again. Straight forwards to the A site.
It feels so similar to Fracture when they just got to the end of the game.
Flash in the back.
Hits constantly.
Life trying to set up off of it. Wasn't supported though, wasn't timed particularly well. The reckoning's there, DRX. Watchful eye with all the rifles. No attempts to push through into Art, into the back of the side, and again they can't get that plant down.
Is this a playbook issue from ASE? Like I said, we saw the same on the first map. It just feels like it gets to about this spot in their attack half, and they just feel like they want to go for the same thing over and over and over. 3v5 now where they're not in a great spot. They've got enough money to be able to buy for next, so they might just want to try and send this. Their positioning is so committed.
Trying to send it here. Adjustment. Foxy9 with the operator. Swings the aim down through the smoke, pops through. Buzz is expecting. He's playing anti-flash. And yep, he expects it. HFMI was there. Plant still being stuck though, but oh, Mako. Quick to adjust.
Ready for it.
Quick to run him down. So that's the 12th round gain here, Josh. One more step away from locking up the series.
ASE having a lurker. They're so confident that it's just going to be a straight up A hit.
Yeah, they know it's straight up. Again, I know one's not there. Again, deep flash. Blade Storm in his hands, ripping his way across. It's so similar and allows Foxy9 the timing. He knows what they're going for. Orb's being farmed up, takes the peak. Dash to get out.
Happy birthday, HFMI.
Yeah. This feels like a DRX that are regaining a bit of confidence, you know. Often you see this team they play, looking at the cams afterwards, and there's a lot of smiles, a lot of exchange of the fist bumps, but Stax has been quite stern comparative to how he usually is. Life over the top, that was an updraft play still, the angle's watchful. Foxy9, he lands his, comes down to this.
He wants the duel.
He wants to fight, and he will take it. 3 now for him. Set up again for the ace, and the shorty out denied there, spamming through. It looks like it is finished. It looks like it's finalized, and that will do it. Series contained. DRX, they get the 2-0.